Hello friends, Allison here. Welcome back to my channel. I have a new December Daily 2022 layout to share with you, and it is a super fun layout. I'm so excited about this one, and the vision that I had in my head totally came out. It's a double page layout, and right now I am working on a journal card that is going to be going into one of the pockets of a pocket page protector that I will be using. I created this journal card in Cricut Design Space. I went to the fonts function and typed out the word Noel, converted it to a write file instead of a cut file, and then attached it to a rectangle in Cricut Design Space. That way, I was able to create a unique custom border on one side of the journal card, and I could also color it in. So I colored in the letters N, E, and L in the word Noel in green. And right now I'm working on a little snowflake that I'm coloring in red. And then that will be placed over top of the O in Noel. So the snowflake is going to function as the O in Noel. I will link all the products that I used in this layout today so that you are able to find them if you need to either stock up or want them in your own stash. I also matted my little journal card to a blue mat. I also used the draw function to create a border, just using a black pen on the blue piece of cardstock, just to kind of zhuzh it up a little bit. So the journal card, the blue piece, measures 3 by 4 inches. The inset layer with the word Noel on it is slightly smaller than that. I also used my Cricut to write the journaling on that card as well. I just chose another font from the fonts section and attached it to the journal card. I'm moving on to the left-hand page right now of this double page layout. It's going to basically function as like a title page for this layout. I found this really pretty overlay in the Cricut image library. It says Noel and it has these Nordic snowflakes around it. I absolutely love any type of Nordic pattern. If I can find it, I have to use it somewhere. I just love it. I converted the file to a draw file again and chose to color it in. Another option is you could leave it as it is and have it cut from cardstock. So to do that, you would attach the file to a rectangle, or in this case, a scallop overlay that I found in the Cricut image library, and then it would cut all those shapes out, and then you could back the file with different pattern papers or cardstock. That is also an option. I think I should have maybe done that, but I decided to go with coloring instead. Either way would work, and either way looks fantastic in the end. So I'm just attaching, or I'm putting glue on the back of this. It is going to be matted to some black cardstock. I felt like it really needed a border that was dark. I don't know, I felt like it needed some more black. So I pulled out some black cardstock, matted it to the white panel, and then it is going onto this blue cardstock base. There is a little bit of a border on the left-hand side. It's about 1/2 inch wide, just for holes so that I can punch holes to go into the album later on. This page measures roughly 7 inches by 8 1/4. I think it's more like 7.5 by 8 1/4, just so that I have that gutter on the left-hand side. I created these Christmas trees in Cricut Design Space as well. I converted the cut file to a draw file and then used the offset function to create that bubble around it. And I'm coloring the Christmas trees in. I'm following Roy G. Biv color scheme again, and it's going to be alternating. So starting with white, pink, red, 2 shades of green, and then 2 shades of blue, and then starting over again until all the Christmas trees are colored in. There's 3 little sets of Christmas trees. They're all the same, and they will all be colored in. Once that's done, it's going to be attached to the center of the layout. As time goes on, I'm noticing more and more that this album is chock full of coloring, and I'm really digging it. I really, really like it this year. My December daily last year was a little bit more of a combination of traditional scrapbooking and doing things digitally. This year, I've really heavily focused on the digital scrapbooking and absolutely love it. I do have my December Daily 2021 playlist listed in the description box down below, as well as the playlist for this year, 2022. So if you'd like even more inspiration, consider maybe checking that out as well. I'm using my T-square ruler to help me attach I keep wanting to call them snowflakes, the Christmas trees, to the layout. I'm using liquid glue to attach them because I don't want them to fall off at any point in the future. I tried getting them as straight as I could and spaced as evenly as I could as well. The T-square ruler definitely helps keeping things lined up and straight, but I didn't do so well at keeping them evenly spaced. It's fine. It's all good in the end and it doesn't matter. It just adds to the homemade feel. I also am adding a little phrase over top of the Christmas trees as well. This is basically functioning as the title for this layout. It says, "Oh, Christmas tree." And I used the right function again to create that title, and then I attached it to a little rectangle strip in Cricut Design Space. And then once again, I thought that it needed just a little bit more presence and the layout needed a little bit more black. So I added it to some black cardstock. Again, I'm using liquid glue to attach this title over top of the Christmas trees, and I'm using my T-square ruler again just to help me out, keep things straight. I tend to go cross-eyed when I'm doing anything. So any little thing that I can use to help me out, I'm going to use it. With that in place, this layout is pretty well done. I pull over the pocket page layout that I am going to add to this entire project. I took a photo that was 6 by 8 inches and trimmed it into 4 equal parts, all measuring 3 by 4 inches. Tossed one of those quarters and replaced it with my little journal card. And I love, love, love how it turned out. That's it for me, friends. I hope this layout inspired you. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and a like. And if you'd like to see more digital December daily projects or just digital products in general, definitely hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything from me. I'll be back again soon with more creative inspiration. Bye, friends.